Good afternoon, Tigers fans, and welcome to Dunbar Football High School Field here for what should be a great game today between your Wilson Tigers and School Without Walls High School. I'm joined by Dylan Stevens, varsity soccer player for the Wilson men's team. I'm Liam Irvin alongside Nathaniel Wigman, and we've got a fun one for you today. How you doing, Dylan?
Great. Should be a interesting matchup.
Yeah, so School Without Walls comes into this one with a 9-3 overall record, 6-1 in league play. They had a win at TAHS, a win versus Cardozo, a loss to GDS, a win to Brookwood, win to Roosevelt, loss to Bullis, win to Bell, win to Banneker, win to Sidwell, a loss to Wilson, and two commanding W's against McKinley Tech and Bell, and now we're here in the DCIAA championships for School Without Walls High School. The Wilson girls have had a bit farther of a trek. They played a 16-game season, going 12-4 overall, and let me tell you, they played some tough games and tough competition throughout that. They had a win against DCI, a loss to Sidwell, a win to Banneker, win to Potomac on the road, big game, and a loss to Murray, then another win to Roosevelt, and a loss to Georgetown Visitation, and a loss to St. John's. Then they bounced back and haven't lost a game since. A win against Cardozo, a win against McKinley Tech, a win against Bullis, a win against School Without Walls, GDS, Bell, and then this Tuesday they had a commanding W over Banneker, 10-0, to put them in this DCIAA championships. So we're tuned in. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. We'll be here all day broadcasting both the girls and boys games, and we'll be back when the game starts.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Crimson Tide Stadium on the beautiful campus of Dunbar Senior High School for today's girls and boys championship soccer game, featuring the Wilson Tigers and the School Without Walls Penguins. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we kindly request that you rise and remove your caps and join our teams and coaches for the playing of the national anthem as we honor America and those who protect it. Association believe in good sportsmanship is an integral component of interscholastic competition. In order for good sportsmanship to prevail, coaches, student athletes, and fans must display respect, fairness, civility, honesty, and responsibility before, during, and after all athletic contests. We encourage fans to enthusiastically support your team, recognizing outstanding performance of opponents, and always exhibit good sportsmanship in their words and actions. Profanity, derogatory comments, and other intimidating words or actions directed at game officials, student athletes, coaches, team representatives, or other spectators will not be tolerated and will be grounds for removal from the site of competition. Be a positive representative of your school community. Thank you. Also, ladies and gentlemen, face mask coverings are required in all athletic events in DCES. For outdoor sports, face coverings must be worn off time, and you must wear your face mask at all times for all events throughout the indoors or outdoors. Thank you for your compliance. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's contest is sponsored by Varsity and Associates. DCIAA thanks them for their support.
And welcome back, Wilson Live viewers. We're here at Dunbar High School for the DCIAA championship between the Wilson Tigers and School Without Walls High School. I'm Liam Irvin alongside Nathaniel Wigman, and we have a special guest in the booth today, Dylan Stevens, varsity boys soccer player. Dylan, what are you looking for the Lady Tigers to get started here and possibly get on the board early?
Looks like they're playing a 4-1-2-1-2, and their strikers should be drifting wide. I know they have some speed to them, and their midfielders will be looking to, stay on the ball and dominate the game.
Yeah, we know that midfield led by Lucy Harley, captain. School Without Walls will control early here, and they'll give it up. Kinsley Gutman fighting for the ball, and an opening, but met by Lucy Harley there in the open field. Lucy persists, and it'll dribble back to goalkeeper Sanai Anderson.
Looks like Walls got off to a pretty nice start with that attack.
A header back from Liza. And Jaden Tree will try to out-dribble a Walls defender, but to no avail. And some early aggressive play here between both teams will result in a School Without Walls throw-in.
Looks like Wilson, they are sitting deep right now, but I feel like they're going to want to get on the ball sooner rather than later so they can take over the game and dominate possession, because that is the best way to win a soccer game.
I gotcha. And in this type of game, a big game like this, do you want to come out aggressive or do you want to come back playing smooth and defending first?
I feel like there's a balance, because you want to make the other team feel the pressure, feel that this is a state championship and that they have to be nervous. but you also can't compromise you got to keep your cool head so you don't make a mistake in the back or anything. But you do have to be aggressive and make the other team feel the pressure.
Kinsley Gutman tries to play it through to
What a
Lucy
ball.
Harley. A great
Lucy
ball.
Harley, can she get onto it? A nice stop by the defense. Lucy
Harley's-
Harley, she persists. Oh, persistent play from Lucy Harley. She's the energy of this Wilson Tigers midfield.
Yeah, Lucy Harley led this team all season, leading the team in points with 32 points. And she's the captain for this team for a reason. She's a real leader on the field and off the field, and she's got great talent on the field as well.
Never gives up.
Right by Ari Black. Down the sideline goes Eve. And met by Ella Cheney and kicked out of bounds. A good defensive stop there to stop the Penguins' run.
It's those runs in behind that Wilson is going to have to learn how to deal with throughout this game.
Maeve gives it up in the open field to Ellie Maxon. Maxon will play it wide. And sent into the box.
Wilson defending well right now. Let's see if they can stay on the ball.
Met by Kinsley Gutman, who will try to play it up a little too far, it seems. That'll be met by the Penguins goalkeeper, who will try and boot it out of bounds. Almost saved.
That's great composure from this Walls team. I'm liking how they're looking. Let's see if Wilson can try and combat that.
Yeah, you see Wilson coming out aggressive here with some deep through balls, trying to play Lucy or Jaden, as Dylan talked about earlier in this game. That's Liza Lindblom with the stop. And played down to Ella Cheney, who will boot it out of bounds, but met by a Penguins winger and kicked out of bounds. That was Taylor Lewis Richardson. School Without Walls looking good here to start this one.
I would like to see some more possession from this Wilson team. We know they can defend. We know they can deal with all Walls are throwing at them. But I want to see some runs from deep in their own half from Lucy Harley. Have her get on the ball more. Have them keep the ball more. Find their strikers in behind.
So the DCIAA championship between the two teams that have led the conference the whole school year. A nice win there.
Great
And
win.
Give it up to Burton. Ari Black will give that ball up down the sideline. That's Sage Hudson, who will give it up to Lucy Harley. Harley boots it into the air and met a collision at midfield, and once again another collision. Kinsley Gutman punts it back. Met by Nevis Gotti. Gotti will give it up to Liza Lindblom. Lindblom tries to play a through ball, but no one there. School Without Walls takes over once again. Liza Lindblom tries to get a turnover in good position, but kicks it out of bounds. School Without Walls throw in. Met by Liza Lindblom and kicked out of bounds. Once again, that might be Wilson ball. It is. Aggressive defensive play from the Tigers early here.
Long throw from Taylor. Can Nevis Gotti get him behind? No, it is cleared by a Walls defender.
Taylor Lewis Richardson to throw this one in. 34 minutes left and counting. Lewis Richardson fires this one into the box.
Can Lucy
Harley
get on the end of it?
On the end of it, and met by the goalkeeper. That's Lucy Upton for the Penguins.
You see, I like that from Wilson. Putting pressure on the keeper, making them nervous, making them feel that this is a state final, and it's a must-win game for both teams.
Nevis Gotti tries to recover there. Played over the head of Elliot Cheney into the box. Chased by Anderson Waltz from the Penguins. Waltz will win the ball from Cheney and juke out Taylor Lewis Richardson.
Great defender
Met
from Taylor.
by a defender, but wide in the open. Tries to make a strike. Deflected off the Tigers defender to Eve Verbora and played out of bounds. That will be a goal kick for the Tigers, but a dangerous play there, and not too aggressive defending. Looked like a miscommunication there in the backfield from the Tigers.
Yeah, and communication is a big part of defending. If you don't know, if you're not on the same page as your other defenders, you know, you're just going to give up stuff like that. And that's something neither teams can have if they want to win the game.
Ari Black will take this goal kick. She boots it in the direction of Harley, headed out of bounds, and that will be Penguins ball in good position once again. Price Burton will throw this one in. And that was a penalty there.
Kinsley Gutman, can she send it?
Attempts to send it in, but out of bounds. A little too aggressive there from the Tigers. Still 0-0 early here.
What I'd like to see is for them to, you know, pass the ball around the midfield more. Because you're not going to get anywhere just booting it out of bounds for the other team to, you know, regain possession.
Much agreed. Price Burton will throw this one in. Attempts to throw it into Maeve. And a handball. That'll be a Penguins free kick from about the 50-yard line.
If Wilson's going to win this game, they need to take control of the game more.
Abby Locker will take this one for the Walls. Penguins. Locker boots this one downfield, met by the head of Harley. Right onto the foot of Jaden Tree, who is met by a Walls defender. Aggressive defending, but no foul called. Good defending there from the Penguins.
Good communication.
Booted back to Sanai Anderson. Good communication, as Steven said.
Yeah.
Met on the head of Liza Lindblom. Right onto the boot of Jaden Tree. Tree will play this back to Gutman.
Good.
Gutman tries to play this down the
like
sideline. A through ball once again.
Putting pressure on the defender.
Aggressive play there from Sage Hudson. Hudson will force a kick out of bounds. And a deep Tigers throw in from about the 10-yard line. Aggressive play from Sage Hudson pays off there. Ari Black to throw this one in. You know she's a key for the Tigers team. Defensively and offensively from outside the box, she is dangerous. She'll try and throw this one into Tree, who is fronted by a Walls defender. And great defensive play there from Abby Locker, who forces Tree to bounce that one out of bounds. Locker will take this goal kick right to Harley. Harley boosts this one high in the air to Tree. Tree cannot recover. Onto the foot of Nevis.
Nice pass out
Net
to
by
Lucy.
Harley, but good defending there from Walls. That was Price Burton again. She's been all over the place early. 30 minutes here and counting in this first half. Still 0-0 in the DCIAA Championship. You're here with Wilson Live. Please hit the subscribe button if you enjoy this video. We'll be here all evening for the boys and girls DCIAA Championship. Good defensive play there by Walls, but met by Harley. The captain tries to bring it through the midfield through Liza Lindblom, and that'll be a turnover. The Penguins will recover, trying to play it through. Tess Bellman gets the ball there and headed by Ari Black. Black recovers once again and booted back into the hands of Sanai Anderson.
Ari Black has had an impressive start to the game so far. She had that one play up the right side that I think really could have set Wilson up for a nice attack had they capitalized off her ability to pass the ball and progress it forward.
Yeah, you know she's a key defender for the Tigers. Been there all year. The Penguins will take a throw in from about the 45-yard line. Attempted to throw it in, but it's met by the boot of Mae Magura after a deflection. Jaden Tree will recover this with this one. She'll try to dribble this down, but good defending there from Charlotte Beers. Here comes Faith Hudson, but met by goalkeeper Lucy Upton. Good communication here early from both teams. Kinsley Gutman tries to get this one, but into the boot of Tess Bellman. Gutman back with it. She'll try to play a through ball here. Good attempt and persistence once again from Sage Hudson will cause the Penguins to be a little nervous. Harley almost with the turnover there. And Ari Black and Harley both go for that one in a turnover. Walls try to play this one deep through.
I'm liking this defensive composure and counterattack from School Without Walls. Wilson really need to find a way to deal with it more effectively and you know, take control of the game themselves, because Walls are on the front foot right now.
So this Tigers team, you said they have to play it through the midfield. Are you okay with Walls playing these deep through balls after they have a counterattack, or would you rather them slow it down a little bit?
For Wilson, I feel like Wilson needs to take better care of the ball. They need to value it more. You know, stop with the turnovers, stop with the long balls when you don't see a run. You know, you can let School Without Walls play long balls to you all day as long as you communicate and know how to deal with them.
Great ball by Harley there. Tree will recover and pass it back to Liza Lindblom. Lindblom to Gutman.
What they really need is more of that, what you just saw right there. They need more interplay in the midfield.
Harley.
More control of the game like this. I really like this.
We'll give it to
Nice
Black.
ball.
Black down the sideline. Attempts for Sage Hudson.
Here comes Black.
Black with an open shot and blows it over the net.
This is what we want from Wilson. This is exactly what we want from Wilson.
0-0 here, but a close attempt from the Tigers. Ari Black boots it over the net. Still 0-0 here. Good energy of full stands here at Dunbar High School. 27 minutes and counting.
If Wilson can do more of this throughout the game, I think they will have a better chance of winning. But right now it looks like Walls are more composed out of the back. Look at this from Wilson. You know, they're taking control of the game. This is what I like to see.
Beautiful passing. Gutman will play it up to Lindblom. Lindblom making a run down the sideline. Met by Charlotte Beers, who will kick it out of bounds for a Wilson throw-in. Great pressure from the Tigers. Lindblom tries to throw it into Nevis. Harley is there. Tree will get it on her head.
Great pressure from Wilson.
And
really making those go.
Back out to Nevis Gotti, who fakes a Walls defender, and that should roll out of bounds for a Penguins throw-in.
This press is good, making School Without Walls, making their back line nervous. You know, this is like I said before, multiple times, this is a state championship. And if you can make the other team feel the nerves, I think you're on a path to success. Nice pressure from Wilson.
Yeah, great pressure there by Jaden Tree. She's all over the place to start this game. Lucy Upton will control the ball for the Penguins. She'll attempt to boot this one down, and met by Kinsley Gutman. Gutman will head it up to Nevis. Met by Liza Lindblom, who will play it wide to Lewis Richardson. Lewis Richardson plays it down to Tree.
Oh, what a turn.
Tree makes a great turn there. A turnover, though. Harley tries to persist, but met by Zara Escobar, who will kick it out of bounds for a Tigers throw-in. Still 0-0 here at Dunbar High School, the DCIAA championship between the Wilson Tigers and the School Without Walls Penguins.
Throw in here for the Wilson Tigers.
Ari Black will take this one. Black passes it down to Stage Truth, who makes a great turn, and that'll go out of bounds for a deeper Tigers throw-in.
What a turn from Sage. She put her body in on the defender, shielding her off from the ball, and as soon as the ball goes by, she goes with the ball. I love this from Wilson Tigers. Starting to feel the energy of the crowd.
Tree will get this one off a gaudy header. Tree out dribbles,
Dribbling.
and
Clipped
what
in the
looks
box.
to be a foul of some kind, but
Ref is not
no
having it.
mention from the ref. Tree clipped up there. That was Abby Locker, who immediately put her hands up, signaling that she did not touch Tree, but no foul called either way. Locker tries to boot this one through. Ari Black with aggressive defending, met by the boot of Gotti. Gotti will play this one to Gutman. Gutman to Lindblom. Lindblom plays it wide.
Oh, what a ball.
Lewis Richardson in the box to Tree, and that
That's gotta
one
be a foul.
should be a foul.
Really?
Gotti there
Hits the crossbar.
hits the
Wilson-
crossbar off a deflection by Upton, and
Well, you know, Wilson could have followed up on that. The ref didn't call the foul. It was a great shot off the crossbar. You know, okay, apparently it wasn't. Apparently it's out for a corner.
Interesting call there.
But you see, if Wilson can follow up on these shots that sort of deflect off the keeper, hit off the post or crossbars, they're in a good position to score. You can't fall in love with your shot after you take it. You got to follow up on it.
Yeah, agreed. I feel like you saw that a lot in your game on Tuesday against Coolidge.
Yeah, indeed.
Good play there from Walls.
Ella Cheney can deal with this.
Ella Cheney will play this back to Sanai Anderson, who will boot it down.
Questionable decision. Should have played Taylor out wide.
To Gutman. Gutman, with good defending, will play it up. Beautiful ball to Harley. The captain will settle it in the midfield and go to Gotti. Gotti out wide to Lindblom. Great ball movement from the Tigers. Lindblom inside to Tree. Tree trying to make a run.
Ooh.
Lewis Richardson tries for a banger.
You see, I like this from Wilson. They're really getting into the game and waking up. You know, Gutman's been like the tempo setter for the team. She's been very well all over the place. You know, retaining the ball, setting Wilson up for attacks.
Rowan McCrary now stepping in the game for Jaden Tree. 22 minutes and counting. Still 0-0 here. Kylie Emanuel plays it through. Gutman has to kick that one out of bounds. Emanuel with good pressure there on the Tigers.
Gutman acting like a sweeper for the back line.
Price Burton will throw that one in. Lindblom with the boot. Tries to play it downfield. Sage Hudson flicks it over the head of the Walls defender. And that's Gutman once again. She'll settle it.
What a ball.
She plays it wide to McCrary. McCrary to Gaddis. Gotti will get pressed off the ball, but a foul is called. Free kick for Wilson.
Wilson are starting to wake up. They're playing really well right now. More of this, and they're on the path to victory.
Yeah, it seems like soon enough the Tigers will get in the back of the net here. Good pressure early. 21 minutes and 30 seconds and counting here at Dunbar High School DCIAA Championship. Gutman will take the free kick from about the 25. She sends it in the box.
Nice ball, Lucy Harley.
Harley misses the run there. Pretty good attempts there, though.
If she had just got a foot on that and redirected it to the back post, I feel like a Wilson Tiger would have been there to slot it home.
Abby Locker will take this goal kick, trying to get the Penguins going early here. Booted to Kylie Emanuel. Emanuel attempts to get it to Zara Escobar, but that one will go out of bounds. Ari Black will take the throw in for the Tigers. Aggressively throws it down to Gotti. Truth intercepts it. And Gutman will make a run. She passes it into Lindblom. Lindblom out wide. McCrary making a run to the corner. She fakes it and pulls it back. Very smart decision. Sends it in, looks for a shot, and that's a goal!
Wilson Tigers have opened the scoring.
Golazo!
Broken the deadlock on 20 minutes.
Rowan McCrary there. And we had said that it was about in due time the Tigers would get in the back of the net. And just as we said that, the pressure keeps up and McCrary tucks that one in off a deflection. Great goal there from the Tigers early to put them up 1-0.
You see, this is what you'd like to see. Wilson, at the beginning of the game, they kind of let School Without Walls play their way, you know, but now they're really feeling the pressure. School Without Walls looks nervous right now, as you see with that giveaway.
Putting the pressure on the Penguins, the name of the game. A turnover there from the Penguins. Once again, Tigers playing pressure. And Hadley Carr and Nicole Lorden will sub in. Nevis Gotti and Liza Lindblom will check off. Lewis Richardson will throw this one in. Met by Lorden. The Penguins will recover. They try to play it deep. That's Fiona Bishop on the run, but Tess Bellman with good defending there. Gutman back in the midfield. Ari Black will boot this one away and out of bounds for a Penguins throw-in. Decent pressure there on a long through ball there from the Penguins. Just under 19 minutes now, 1-0 after the McCrary goal. Throw in from the Penguins. Met by McCrary. McCrary will try to play this one through the Penguins defender after a slip up. Truth tries to go to the sideline, but met by a Penguins defender. Played back in.
Here comes Kinsley Gutman. Oof. She's had an amazing game so far.
Nicole Lorden plays it back there to Bellman. Bellman deflects off the Penguins defender, and that was Price Burton on the defending there. That'll be a Tigers throw-in. Ari Black to take this throw-in. Black throws this one to Truth. Deflected off a Penguins defender and played down the sideline. Tess Bellman is there. And good pressure by Fiona Bishop there. One of very few seniors on this Penguins roster. The striker adding pressure to the Tigers and forcing a kick out of bounds. Price Burton will throw this one in. She gives it to Maeve Magurakomi. Gutman plays it to Harley. Harley down the sideline. Lorden will recover after a Penguins deflection. Hadley Carr plays that one down to no one. Good ball movement there from Walls. A great through ball. That's into Kylie Emanuel. Emanuel in the box. And Sanaya Anderson gets a touch on it early. An early save that could give her some confidence.
Good play out from the back. Can Sage hold it up? Ooh,
Sage.
Nice physical play, but looks like got her hair pulled or something.
Truth looks a little shaken up, but the captain, Lucy Harley, will recover this one. Played to McCrary down the sideline. McCrary already has one in this game.
Deflection.
She out-dribbles the Penguins, but great defending there from Abby Locker.
Ever since McCrary's come onto the game, she's totally shaking it up.
Agreed. She's added a lot of pressure there at that striker position.
And she's only a freshman. She's going places.
She's been key to this Tigers team all season. No difference in this big game. Locker will kick this one to Hadley Carr. Carr met by a Walls defender. Out dribbles two people. That's Ellie Maxson making a run down the sideline. Good physical there. She'll play it.
Cut out from the Wilson defense.
Tess Bellman with good defending there.
In that situation, I would have liked to see Tess Bellman find one of the midfielders like Harley or Lorden so they could keep the ball. Because now
Harley.
It's a tussle.
Harley, great pressure there.
You know what they say, when a team doesn't have the ball, they're not happy. When you're not happy, you don't play well.
That's exactly right. Carr with good pressure there. And that'll be a Wilson throw-in. Great defense by a combination of Lucy Harley and Hadley Carr. Truth will check off there after a bit of an injury. And Amanda McHugh will step on the pitch. Lewis Richardson will throw that one in to McCrary, who tries to play it down the sideline. Incidentally kicks it a little too far, and that'll be out of bounds. Locker will take the throw in. Still 1-0 here. 15 minutes and 15 seconds left in this first half. Tigers still up 1-0. Early pressure from both teams, but the Tigers the only ones to show for it so far. Penguins throw in. Attempts to throw it deep into Tigers possession, but Lewis Richardson with good defending. She'll take this throw. Richardson, a deep throw in to McCrary. Met by a Walls defender and back to Gutman. Ella Cheney with good defending. She'll clear this one into a dangerous part of the zone. McCrary will have this one. She'll make a run down the sideline and a bit too far once again. That's out of bounds.
Looks like Walls is having trouble dealing with the speed of McCrary.
McCrary looking dangerous down that left side early here.
Yeah, it looks like Wilson have been balling out recently. You know, after a shaky start to the game, I think they really got their heads into the game and it got them a goal, so.
Good early pressure there from the Tigers. 14 minutes of counting. I'm Liam Irvin alongside Dylan Stevens and Nathaniel Wigman. That's Amanda McHugh. Plays it in. McCrary back out to Harley, the captain. Harley will make a good run and play it back out to Gutman.
That's great stuff from Gutman and Harley.
Gutman will play it in. Back to Harley. Harley plays it into the box. A dangerous position. McHugh attempts that, but good defending by the Walls defender. Lewis Richardson with good aggressive play to get that one back. Carr will settle this one and play it back to Ari Black. Nicole Lorden plays this one, a little 1-2 to Black. Black will slip on that one, and Gutman with a good recovery there. Plays it into McCrary. Harley with aggressive play. McHugh tries to get that one. Players falling all over the place. Lewis Richardson fronts the Walls attacker.
Harley's a real workhorse in that midfield.
Lily Gore tries to make something happen there for the Walls Penguins. McCrary with aggressive defending. Harley marking the ball now. Kylie Emanuel tries to make something happen, but great defending by the Tigers. Carr turns around and will play it back to Lewis Richardson.
This is lovely stuff from Wilson, how they're just dominating the game, not even giving School Without Walls a chance unless it's a long ball.
Harley will dribble this one through the midfield and play it to Ari Black. Black with a good one touch and runs past two Walls defenders. She's still got it on her foot. You know she can play make like this in big games.
Now she's in with the midfield. Something I would do. Something I do.
That's Ari Black there. Nicole Lorden will recover this one. Met by Nicole Little. And that'll be out of bounds and should be a Tigers corner kick. 11 minutes and counting here. Still 1-0. McCrary goal early for the Tigers. As we said earlier in the broadcast, the Tigers come into this one 12-4, 6-0 in league play. Did not lose a game, including a win against School Without Walls, 3-2.
It's a corner kick for Wilson.
Lorden will take this one. Beautiful ball into the box, dangerously. McHugh has a chance. Gutman recovers.
There goes Gutman again.
Great defending from Lily Gore there. She'll recover this one. The fans getting into it. Ari Black all over the place. Seems like School Without Walls will make a run here. Lewis Richardson will meet that one, and that'll be a Tigers throw-in. Aggressive play there from Ari Black from that right back position. Lewis Richardson throws this one into McCrary. McCrary makes a run down the sideline. Boy, her speed is being felt here early. And Gutman will check out after playing a great 30 minutes for the Tigers.
No, outstanding stuff from Gutman. I was really impressed with the way she played. Really a key part to this midfield, along with Lucy Harley.
Lewis Richardson all over the place defending there for the Tigers. McHugh forces a turnover, and Ari Black will turn this one over. Tess Bellman with that one. Black looking a little angry here. Lorden will throw this one into Harley. Harley, a beautiful play to Carr, but that was met by Nicole Little. Little tries to play it to Fiona Bishop, but turned over to Lewis Richardson. Lewis Richardson to Harley. Harley the Lindblom met by the Walls defender. Carr will try to make something happen. Nicole Lorden will recover. She'll dribble this one through the midfield, but met by another Walls defender. Ari Black will play it out wide to Cheney. Cheney a little nervous there, but a good recovery to Lewis Richardson. Cheney will recover this one again. She'll play it through to Harley. Harley to Lindblom. Lindblom to Carr. Great passing here from the Tigers in the midfield. Carr tries to play that one out wide to McHugh, but to no avail. Met by a Walls defender.
Looks like Carr is almost like a false nine. You know,
aggressive play there from number 24, Kylie Emanuel for the Walls Penguins.
I think speed is really important to the way Wilson play, especially attacking, because they play a 4-1-2-1-2, and the two up top have to be covering the space that you normally have the wingers in. And then you have the three midfielders. One normally sits deeper, acts like a sweeper for those two center backs, retains the ball, starts play, plays some short passes, eventually finds the long ball down to their strikers, and they use their speed to get in behind. They also drift wide, which I really like. And then they have normally a creative midfielder in behind those two forwards to help play them over top. You can also act like a false nine at times.
Harley will take this throw over the head of McCrary. Gotti's back into this game. And Harley will steal this one in dangerous territory at about the 30-yard line. She'll play it back to Liza Lindblom. Lindblom into Amanda McHugh. McHugh will be fronted by a Walls defender.
Great job by McHugh to win it back. Oh. And she is fouled. That is amazing from Amanda McHugh.
Lily Gore with aggressive play.
She had three people on her back. None of them could take the ball from her. Amazing stuff from Amanda McHugh.
Josie Kanich in this one. She'll play it through to no one. Lewis Richardson will get this one. Booted up to Gotti. Gotti to Lorden, to no avail. McHugh with this one in dangerous position. She'll play it to Gotti and booted out of bounds by Ellie Maxson. Lorden will take the throw in with about 6 minutes left in this first half.
This has been all Wilson. You know, they had a shaky start to the game, but really woke up. The subs providing some of the energy. You know, you can't tell the difference between their starting players and their subs because a lot of the way Wilson plays is built upon energy.
Harley with a beautiful ball there to McCrary.
Lovely touch.
Takes
to
a
the
heavy
byline.
touch, and that'll be a Wilson corner kick. Dangerous ball there from McCrary, but beautifully set up by the captain midfielder, Lucy Harley.
Could have easily gotten on the head of a Wilson Tiger there. So that's very good play from McCrary. You know, she's drifting wide, playing almost like a 9 and a winger.
Lorden will take this corner kick. She boots it into the box, met
Lovely
by Harley.
run.
Harley with an attempt and swallowed up by Lucy Upton, hoping to give her some confidence to end this first half. Upton boots this one right away. A good punt to Lindblom. Gotti will recover.
Lovely run from Gotti, looking positive rather than negative, and I think that is why the Wilson Tigers are up. They look positive, always wanting to play forward. You know, recently they started possessing the ball more because they struggled with that in the first few minutes of the game. Now here's Harley on a breakaway, cross to McHugh. Can Lorden recover the ball on the top of the 18? No miscommunication between her and McHugh.
Met by Gotti. Great juke out from Ellie Maxson there, who will dribble it through the midfield for the Walls Penguins. Played wide to Gore. Gore will play this one back to Maxson, a little 1-2 action. And a deep ball down the sideline, intended for Mae Magurikomi, but to no avail. Tigers will have a throw in here with about 5 minutes left in this first half.
I feel like Walls need to take a page out of Wilson's book. You know, number 8 for Walls, it wasn't really on. Like, she could have, you know, played a shorter pass, you know, kept the ball a bit. But I feel like if Walls want to get back into this game, they're going to have to start taking pages out of Wilson's book.
Kanach will throw that one in onto the foot of Zara Escobar. Back and forth, the two teams go. Taylor Richardson will recover that one. Lorden onto the chest, and Gotti will dribble this one through the midfield. Gotti attempts to play this one through to Harley, but she's not there. Punted out by a Walls defender to Liza Lindblom. Gotti will recover this one and dribble through the midfield. Met by Maxson, but passes it to Harley. Harley plays to Lorden. Lorden will take a dribble. 2 dribbles into the open field.
Lorden with the shot. That's great
A good
stuff from
shot.
Lorden.
Great dribbling from Lorden there. Sneaking through the Walls defenders, but A decent save there from Lucy Upton. Lewis Richardson been all over the place in this first half. Ella Cheney, great defending from the Tigers here early. Played through to McCrary. Met by a Walls defender and booted to Tess Bellman. Gore will have this one.
Great touch from Gotti as she looks to dribble out of 3 players. Relentless from these Wilson Tigers. Relentless from Lucy Harley.
Harley will try and recover this one here. Met by Ellie Maxon. Maxon will play this one back to Nicole Little. Little turns this one over. Met by McCrary. McCrary tries to play it wide, but a little bit of a miscommunication there, and a run down the sideline from Eva Bora.
Ellie Maxon has been great for School Without Walls. You know, she seems to be one of their key players, and she's playing like it.
Jaden Tree and Empress Campbell will check in this one. McCrary and McHugh will check off. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Still 1-0 here. The Tigers have a commanding lead after McCrary scored a goal with about 20 minutes left in the first half. Campbell hits this one out of bounds for a Walls throw-in. Gotti with the steal. Attempted for Jaden Tree, but nothing there. Gotti will fight in the midfield for this one. Looks to gain it. A great dribble.
Lucy Harley's been everywhere today. Some say she never sleeps. She just runs.
A beautiful ball played through. A little bit of a miscommunication there from Walls. Campbell will have this one on the corner and will play it in to Maxon.
Cut out by Ellie Maxon. She's really been putting this School Without Walls team on her back so far. Nice composed defending from Ella Chaney. And then
Harley all over the place as usual. She'll play this one way back to Kanach. Kanach plays it to the sideline. Attempted for Lorden, but a little too far. A late turnover here for this Tigers. Can the Walls Penguins make something of it? Liza Lindblom steals it in the midfield. Nicole Little met by Jaden Tree. Kanach will take this one once again and do the same thing with it a little too far. Kick it out of bounds. Throw in here with 1 minute and 5 seconds left in this first half. Fans getting into it. Bryce Burton will take this one.
It's just been speed from the Tigers in the midfield and their decision making with the passes. It's been amazing. You know, quickly playing these short balls in midfield and then finding their fast attackers in behind. It's been great, and it's been working so far because they're winning 1-0.
Tess Bellman with good defending there. Played up to a wide open Jaden Tree. Tree finally recovers it and is met by Nicole Little. Aggressive defending there from the center back. Tree tries to play it down the sideline. She dribbles through Gore. Gore with good defending there. Lindblom will recover though.
Lovely from Lindblom, getting stuck in there. Ooh.
Tree with aggressive play there, but good defending there from the Walls Penguins down on that right side.
These Tigers have been balling out, you know. Hope to replicate that at 7.
10 seconds left in this first half. Tigers still up 1-0. Burton will take this throw in. She gives it to Maeve, and that is the half. Still 1-0 here for the Wilson Tigers as they face off against the School Without Walls High School Penguins. 1 goal so far from Rowan McCrary, and great play from the midfield. I'm Liam Irvin alongside Varsity Soccer Boys player Dylan Stevens and cameraman Nathaniel Wigman. We'll be back after the half. Thank you, Dylan. And welcome back here to Dunbar High School for your DCIAA championship between Wilson Tigers and the School Without Walls High School Penguins. The Tigers take a 1-0 lead here after the first half. Rowan McCreary, the only goal scorer so far, but the Tigers dominated the first half with a lot of possession of the ball and some good shots on goal.
Yeah, this Walls team looked a little shaken up in this first half. They seem to be playing very quickly and not being able to hold possession at all really in this first half. Went to a lot of long balls that weren't very successful, and really had just 0 opportunities to score. Wilson was more composed, and they're playing a formation where they have lots of midfielders and are really able to hold the possession nicely.
I'm Liam Irvin alongside Nathaniel Wigman. We're Wilson Live here. Jaden Tree making a nice run down the left side, and she'll play that in to Hudson, who has a chance. Dangerous territory from the Penguins. Settled by Gotti after a near miss there from Hudson. Tree will do the same thing, but reverse it back to Gotti. Gotti from about the 10-yard line makes a fake and makes a Penguins defender fall. Back out to Gutman. Gutman tries to play a banger and over the goal. A great start there from the Tigers to start this second half. After aggressive play all first half, nothing changes to start out this second half.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. Tigers, 2 strikers. We know they're super fast, Tyree and Hudson. Tyree this time able to make the run on that left side, put a beautiful ball in, but Hudson's not able to get the best touch on it, not able to capitalize on that one, which was a great opportunity for Wilson to score.
Lewis Richardson, after playing a fantastic first half, is back on the pitch. She'll take this throw into Gutman, who also played very well first half. Liza Lindblom, fellow Wilson Liver, playing it through. Gutman will get this one in the midfield and try to play it to Harley. Captain Lucy Harley will recover this one. She plays it to Gotti, great pass. And Gotti plays it through to Tyree. Tyree's in and goal! Golazo! Goal! Tyree in the box after a great ball from Lucy Harley. A combination of Gutman, Harley, Gotti, and Tyree does the job and finishes it up for the Tigers, who score here 2 minutes into this second half. A great score from the Tigers and super important in this DCIAA championship.
Yeah, like I just said, Tyree's, the both strikers have one of their speedier guys on that striker position. This time it's Tyree able to get in behind, be able to get a beautiful ball and able to finish this one, give the Wilson the 2-0 lead. And Wilson coming out very hot in this first half, having multiple opportunities. Wall's got to really step it up if they want to stay in this game.
Yeah, dangerous 2-0 here for the Tigers to start this second half. Gotta think the Penguins are getting a little nervous here.
Yeah, 37 minutes left in this second half. Still tons of time for them to make something happen, but like we talked about in that first half, this game is looking very similar to as Walls and Wilson played in the regular season. Wilson won that game only 3-2, but the scoreboard was a lot different than what the game was. Walls scored their last 2 goals in that last 10 minutes of the game, and Wilson had a very dominant performance. So looking very similar here.
A turnover here from the Tigers. Free kick will be taken by Abby Locker. Locker will try to play this one in, but met by Ari Black. Black had a bit of a rough first half, but she's back out there to start this second half. We know what she's capable of. Played down the wing to Lewis Richardson, who seems to be tripped up. Good defending there, but met by a Walls defender. And Richardson will take this throw, but not before the ref blows it dead and gives it to the Penguins.
Interesting style of play that this Tigers team has adopted. Both Richardson and Black, the both wing backs, or the right back and the left back, both like to play super aggressive on those wings. We saw early in that first half, Black was all over the field where you would normally see a left back or right back not attacking, but Tigers like to play a different style of play, and it's worked so far.
That was Charlotte Beers there with the throw-in, met by Gotti though. Maxon, who had a great first half for the Penguins, looking to get it going once again. Maxon will dribble this down the left side, met by Lucy Harley. And Ari Black with a great defensive play. Gutman, a little hard touch, but recovers, and that'll be a Tigers throw-in. Great play from Gutman there and Ari Black. Black throws this one in to Sage Hudson. Hudson will try and make a run. She plays it wide to Liza Lindblom. Liza Lindblom tripped up, but no foul called there. Good defending by Beers. Played up the sideline and met by Sage Hudson. Great defending. Fiona Bishop attempted that one, but Hudson said no, sir.
Yeah, natural rivalry game for this Wilson versus Wall teams. Two dominant powerhouses of the DCIAA in soccer. But a little bit more of a rivalry game for Arwen Black, as Walls is her former school, and she transferred to Wilson, I think, just this year. So a little bit blood trying to take on her home team.
Yeah, interesting point there. Gotti will recover that one and play it into Hudson, but good defending there from Nicole Little. The captain, Lucy Harley, will recover that in the midfield. And Gotti will take this one and play it back to Harley. Harley plays it way out wide to Bellman. Bellman plays it even wider to Ari Black. A good one touch from Black into the midfield to Gutman. Gutman plays it through to Hudson, who's trying to make a run. We know she's a speedy striker there. And Black with a good recovery. Once again, you see her all the way back into the attacking position, and what could have been dangerous there for the Tigers if the Penguins could have pushed to a counterattack fast there.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit before the start of the second half. These Walls, these Penguins are really trying to just push out that counterattack. Really haven't been able to try to hold the possession at all. Really just trying to rush the ball, and it hasn't worked out so far. I'd like to see them try to adopt more of a strategy of holding the possession and working the ball for a better shot, and then working a long ball, as right now these long balls haven't been successful.
Ari Black will take this throw in here. 33 minutes left in the second half of this DCIAA championship. Booted out of bounds by a frustrated Abby Locker in Walls territory. Still 2-0 here. Tyree and McCrary, the two goal scorers so far for the Tigers. Black will throw this one in to Liza Lindblom. Lindblom plays it to Black. Black with a dangerous ball into the box. Good defending there from the Penguins, and swallowed up by Lucy Upton. Upton will play it to Maxon. Maxon with a good dribble. She's dribbling through the whole team right now, but not Lucy Harley. Liza Lindblom attempts what seems to be a shot from very far out. Looks to be a little too aggressive there. Met by Upton. Upton with a high punt down the sideline. Lindblom fighting for it, and that'll be played out of bounds. Lewis Richardson will take the throw.
Yeah, when you talk about this Wilson team, one thing that has been super successful is them being able to hold the possession. And when you talk about possession, it's got to start with the midfield. 3 of these Wilson midfielders are seniors on the field currently, and that's just a huge thing. Is they have some leadership. They know what their team is supposed to do. They've played in these type of big games before, and some of the captain leadership, even with Harley and Lindblom. So both of those people in the whole midfield have really been successful in connecting with the defenders so far, and also with connecting with the attackers.
Harley with a good play there to get it to Gotti. Gotti will play it back to Lindblom. Good defending there from Ellie Maxon. Maxon plays it out wide. That's Fiona Bishop. But onto the boot of Kinsley Guzman. Gutman has played a great half here so far. Gutman recovers once again. Tripped up though. Maxon will try to play this forward. That's Kylie Emanuel. Crosses the 50-yard line and turns it over to Ari Black. Black plays it back to Bellman. Bellman to Gotti. Aggressive pass there from Bellman, but it pays off. Lindblom will try and make a run down the sideline. Met by Charlotte Beers, who kicks it out of bounds. Good pressure here from the Tigers with 31 minutes left.
Yeah, the pressure's been all over the field. Every single time Walls gets the ball, it looks like a Wilson player is right on it. and it's really stopped Wall's momentum. Really haven't been able to connect on many passes. Their communication and other factors haven't been super successful, and it's leading to a Wilson 2-0 lead.
That's exactly right. Lewis Richardson to take this throw. She's had an amazing game so far. Richardson throws it deep into the box, but a little too far onto the head of Ellie Maxson. Maxson will play it to Upton. Upton with a good boot there, but Gutman is there. Gutman plays it inadvertently to Zara Escobar. Escobar turns it right back over to Gotti. Gotti to Lindblom, trying to play through that midfield per usual. Gotti back to Gutman. Gutman plays it down the side in what would have been a great turn there from Tyree, looking to score her second goal, but to no avail. Charlotte Beers will take the throw in. Beers to Lindblom. Gutman settles it. Plays it to Lindblom once again. The Penguins take control. Kylie Emanuel trying to make something happen, met by Tess Bellman. Emanuel dribbles it past, and a clear penalty there from the Tigers defender Tess Bellman, but good to stop the run. A yellow card given to Bellman.
Yeah, so if you don't know, in this soccer, Bellman will be forced to come off. Key defender for Wilson. Could be an opportunity for Walls here to have an opportunity to score and try to get back in this game. A little bit of a too aggressive tackle right there by Bellman, so substitution has to be made.
So Kanosh will come in the game there. Penguins will take a free kick after the yellow card. 29 minutes and counting left, still 2-0. The Tigers have a commanding lead. Penguins looking to get something going here at the midway point of this second half.
Yeah, Wilson's defense has been a great job of clearing the ball out. Really haven't had a chance, give either one of the keepers now, as Wilson changes their keeper in the second half, any opportunities for them to make any saves. They haven't needed to because the defense has been exceptional. Wilson has had 7 shots so far in this game, and Walls has had not a single one.
Gutman with good defending there. Will play it dangerously down the sideline. Settled by the Penguins, but a turnover at about the 40-yard line. Tyree will settle it. Looking to play it wide, and she does to Lewis Richardson. Richardson with good ball movement to Gotti. Gotti's in. She out-dribbles the Penguins defender and tries to play it in, but good defending once again by Ellie Maxson. Good run there from the Tigers, and a good play from Ellie Maxson from the Penguins. Lewis Richardson will take this throw in. She plays it to Gutman. Gutman down the sideline to Richardson once again. Lindblom to Gotti. Gotti to Harley. Penguins looking to get something going here. Boy, do they need it. Gutman will settle and play it a little too hard to Ari Black, who shakes her head as she runs back on defense. 27 minutes, 15 seconds left. Still 2-0 here. Sage Hudson plays it to Gotti. Gotti with an aggressive play to Lindblom, but good defending there. That's Lily Gore, who seems to play it off the Tiger, but the ref did not see it the same way the fans did. Gotti will recover this one after a throw-in from Lindblom. Gore with good defending there. Gutman gets it back. Physical play from Gore towards the sideline there. Gutman keeps it up and plays it to Tyree. Tyree tries to make a run down the sideline, met by a Walls defender, but Tyree recovers. She'll keep the Walls defender on her back and try to make a turn. That will be a Wilson throw-in. Good play from Tyree there in a dangerous position for the Penguins. Lewis Richardson will throw this one in. Lindblom heads it. Tyree playing in a dangerous position, and that's booted out of bounds.
Yeah, Wall still continues to be a little shaky in this half. Got to make something happen. 25 minutes left in this half. 15 minutes again have been played in the second half, and still not a single shot on target in this game for them. If they want to win this game or tie this one up, try to bring it to extra time, they got to make something happen. Wilson has really been able to hold possession and hold it in Wall's opponent's sides. Really been able to continuously attack. Haven't been able to finish on every opportunity or create exceptional opportunities besides the 2 ones that they scored on, due to partly the Walls is really dropping their back line and forcing Wilson to shoot outside the box, which you know can be a lot harder to finish.
Ari Black with a big boot there. But a misplay from Upton there down the sideline, attempted for Gore, but a little too high on that bounce. That'll be a Tigers throw-in. The fans getting rowdy. Sage Hudson will check off. Gotti will play this one in the midfield. Gotti making a run down the sideline, met by Maxson. That'll go out of bounds for a Tigers corner kick.
Yeah, big opportunity for Wilson. See if they can whip this one in and get another extend their lead.
Seema Sharafina will check in this one. Koopman to take this corner kick. She'll whip it into the box. To the back post to Harley. Dangerous ball there. And dangerous once again, but good play from the Walls defender. Ari Black will play this one in, but met by another Walls defender. That's Zara Escobar. Escobar plays it to Gore, but met by Lewis Richardson, who's been all over the place. Both benches up here in an exciting moment. The fans getting into it. Walls fans especially. Dangerous ball into Tyree. Headed out to Gotti. Harley will take this one. And she's met by a Walls defender who is knocked down. That's Price Burton defending there. Good defending from Burton. Burton plays to Harley, who shoots this one a little wide. And the Penguins will settle here with 23 minutes and counting. Seems to be a goalie change as well for the Tigers. I think we just have failed to notice this since the beginning of half due to the inability to create shots from the Walls Penguins, but Ruthie Williams is in goal now, as Sinai Anderson was in goal the first half.
Yeah, Wilson just has two super talented goalkeepers. We often see them like to switch it up at halftime, give the other one opportunity to get some fresh legs in, get some reps in, and both are super talented, so it's not like you're losing out on starting one or starting the other.
There is Ruthie Williams, who will play it to Kanaj. Good defending there from Gutman. The Walls fans are really waiting for something to happen here. Harley will control it and play it to Gotti. Gotti makes a turn and plays it way wide to Tyree. A beautiful ball there down the sideline. Tyree will take this one and try to out-dribble the Walls defenders. She does and puts a shot on goal, but good defending there. A little too much for Tyree, who made a great run on a beautiful ball from Gotti down the sideline there.
Yeah, great ball right there by Gotti. Like we said before, Walls really just dropping that back line, kind of adding another keeper or adding another guy that can block some of those Wilson shots, and it's really limited the opportunities that Wilson can get. Where Tyree has to make a couple moves to try to get a better angle, and by the time she makes that, there are three Walls defenders in front of her.
Gore super aggressive here the whole game. She's been a spark for the Walls Penguins, who are looking for something to happen. Gotti recovers after a Walls turnover. She attempts a shot, dangerously put into the box, and that should roll out of bounds for a Tigers throw-in. We're Wilson Live here. We'll be here the whole night covering both DCIAA championships between the Wilson Tigers and the School Without Walls Penguins. And at 7 o'clock, tune in to the Wilson Boys Varsity game against the Bell High School. Lewis Richardson will take the throw-in. She'll play it into Tyree, who's had a recovering second half and played out of bounds by Charlotte Beers, the Walls defender. Well, I tell you what, the Tigers really have kept the pressure up this whole half and have kept possession for almost the whole game here.
Yeah, they really have. It's really helped them to having such a deep team, where a lot of these people that other teams, they're not able to make as many substitutions as this Wilson team is. Wilson's been able to go to their almost complete bench, and it really shows as their midfielders and their whole team in general have been able to keep fresh legs and be able to run and keep their pressure on the whole game.
Gotti looking to make something happen. Good defending from the Penguins, though. Tyree bodies a Walls Penguin player off the ball, and that'll go right to Seema.
Yeah, Maxon likes to be in a little bit of pain.
Yeah, a heavy bump from Tyree there. Would be unfortunate to see Maxon go off. If you are a Penguins player there, she's been key the entire game.
Yeah, it's going to be a little injury break. Great opportunity to say we appreciate you being here for this game. 19 minutes left. Great football action so far. But don't leave after this one. We'll be live soon after for the boys varsity championship game. A big game against Bell. Wilson just coming off a huge win in the semifinals against Coolidge. Game went into penalties. Was a huge, exciting game, and we're able to clutch that one up, and see if they can continue that win and feed off that and try to get the DCIAA championship.
Yeah, that's exactly right. A exciting week of soccer. We've had Tigers-wise a DCIAA semifinals, and tonight 2 DCIAA championships. And ACC-wise, tune in to the women's soccer game tonight at 7, the final regular season game for the ACC women's season between number 1 team in the country, Virginia, and number 2 team in the country, Florida State. So some exciting soccer here this week.
Yeah, just a huge week in general for Wilson. We're here at Dunbar Stadium, not a natural place for two of these teams to play, more of a neutral stadium. But speaking of Dunbar, we will be live from Horace Lemming III Field, home of the Wilson Tigers, for a huge football game tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Wilson Tigers take on Dunbar. Wilson trying to keep their winning streak after a big win over Eastern last Friday.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The Tigers are looking to capitalize and get their first solid win of the season after 2 blowout wins. Interesting you mentioned the Dunbar setting. Both teams coming into this one are undefeated at home and have all their wins on the road. So an interesting little fact there. The Tigers were actually 3-4, a losing record on the road this season. Obviously, when you think about road games, that usually means you're playing tougher teams because you're reaching out to that team and you're traveling to play them. But the Tigers and School Without Walls Penguins come into this one with not so great records on the road. So see if that's a factor for both teams. Obviously, one of those teams have to get out of that away slump here and get a W. So far, the Tigers taking a commanding lead. So we're back after that injury timeout.
Yeah, not a complete away setting for each one of these teams. Great show out for both School Without Walls fans and Wilson Tigers fans. It's been a beautiful day outside and a beautiful stadium to come visit. We appreciate Bell for hosting us for this beautiful game of football. Wilson on the attack.
That's Gutman. Gutman will play it out to Gotti. Gotti trying to make something happen, but met there by Zara Escobar. Escobar boots it downfield, and that's met by Kanach. Kanach plays it down the sideline. That's Shima. Shima plays it to Harley, the midfield captain. Plays it to Tyree, who boots it. And Lindblom looking to make something happen. Tripped up twice. And Walls will settle, but Tyree with a great turnover. She's got open space in the box here. Settles in, makes a shot, and a good block from the Penguins defender. Tigers keeping up pressure. Lindblom will make a run into the box. Empty net here. And the Tigers clear. Bugatti has the ball. She's on the 15-yard line. And Hudson will get back in the goal there. Good recovery defending from the Penguins there as the Tigers keep the pressure. The fans waiting to erupt. Anderson Waltz will control and play it to Gore. Good defending by Cheney. Cheney plays it to wide open Gotti. Gotti makes a turn and will look to play it to Lindblom. Heavy defending from the Penguins. Harley tries to play a good ball down the sideline there. A little bit of a miscommunication though, and that'll be out of bounds.
Yeah, great chance right there from Tyree. We know she's super fast, but along with that, she was really just able to physical off those those Walls defenders. Was really able to get a great opportunity, but like we said, there was multiple Walls defenders, not only all around her, but right in front of the goal. So deflection off of one of them, not able to tuck that one away.
Upton will boot this one. 16 minutes and 23 seconds left. Still 2-0 here. Wilson's early goal in the second half from Tyree, and a goal at about the mid-first half from McCrary. Lewis Richardson will play this one to Gotti. Gotti plays it back. Penguins will get a recovery. Gore tries to get that one, but to no avail. Tyree with the ball now. She's got open space in the box. Once again, dribbling into the box. She'll play it back out. Looked like she had a lot of space there, but decides to play it back to Gotti. Gotti will control this one and play it to Harley. Harley into Tyree. A good turn, but good defending from the Penguins there. And Gotti will have a turnover here. And she's wide open in the box. She takes a shot on goal, and Gotti scores. Goal! The Tigers find the back of the net once again, making this one 3-0, and pretty hard for the Penguins to come back in this one. Gotti forces a turnover in Penguins territory and finishes.
Yeah, if you're Walls right there, you're the Penguins fan or a Penguins coach or player, got frustrated with that one. Like we talked about earlier, Maxon, a key player for this Walls team, goes down early in the second half with an injury, and she was making some big plays in this game earlier, and there was just no pressure. Gotti was able to run right through that defense and get a wide open shot on goal, and she's able to tuck this one away, really cementing this Wilson lead.
Cheney with amazing defending there. Kylie Emanuel will try to make something happen for the Penguins here. Not much time left to make something happen. Gore will try to make something happen as well. Plays it through the midfield. Good passing from the Penguins here, something we haven't seen. And a shot on goal to Ruthie. Dangerous ball into the box. Ruthie Williams comes out. A good attempt from the Penguins there. Good ball. Possession still not over yet. Kylie Emanuel will take this one into the box. Met by Gutman. Good defending. Shima will have it on the sideline. She plays it to Gotti. And that one's blown dead. Looks to be a handball. Good attempt there from the Penguins.
Yeah, that was the best possession I've seen so far in this game. Would like to see some more of that earlier in this game, as there's only 13 minutes left and they're down 3-0. But some great passing in the midfield, leading to a big through ball over, which they were doing all game earlier, but just doing it from way too early. So great opportunity, but Ruthie Williams, the keeper for Wilson, senior keeper, able to make a big save and keep the 0 on the scoreboard.
Lorden plays a good ball to Campbell. Empress Campbell attempts a shot from just inside the box.
Yeah, that was the off foot right there, left-footed. I mean, she's right-footed, taking that shot on the left foot, Not able to get a great accuracy or power on that one.
The Penguins looking to make something happen here. They only have 12 minutes and 45 seconds left to get 3 goals up on the board, or else the Tigers will take home some hardware today. Harley tries to play this one into Shima, but nothing there. Gore aggressively runs down the right wing, but Cheney with great defending per usual. Penguins try to play it downfield, but met by Lewis Richardson. Gotti controls it in the midfield. And a good play down there from Zara Escobar. Escobar trying to make something happen. Gore will recover it after a high boot. Gutman will take it now to Lorden. Lorden to Harley. The senior midfielder will dribble it through with lots of space. She's met by Fiona Bishop. Bishop will force the turnover there after a pass from Harley, but not before Price Burton will boot that one out of bounds.
Yeah, you normally see Harley playing more of that cam position. Leading goal scorer of the DCIAA, made the DCIAA All-Met team. But here in this game, playing a more of a possession role. Hasn't really had many opportunities to score, but done a great job of leading her team and creating opportunities for some of their strikers to score.
So Tyree and Gotti will come off there. Great play from them so far, if that's the end of their game. Ari Black will throw that one in to Shima. Shima looking to make something happen here. She serves into the box, but no one there. Cleared out by the Penguins, met by Lewis Richardson, who has been all over the place today. Gutman will settle this one and play it to Harley. Ari Black with aggressive defending there. She'll control this one. Lorden. Lorden plays a dangerous ball. Lewis Richardson there, trying to make something happen. Penguins try to play it deep into Wilson territory, but Black with a good header. Played up through Harley. Played deep into Wilson territory there. And that's good defending there from Knoch. Nine minutes and 36 seconds left. Still 3-0 here. The Tigers take a commanding lead. Penguins looking to make something happen here in this DCIAA championship. Lorden will settle it. And aggressive defending there from Knoch. Harley settles it in the midfield. Ari Black out wide. She plays a deep ball into Wall's territory. Bounced off the Wall's defender to Shima. Shima will play it back to Lorden. Lorden, a good ball into Campbell there. Campbell looking to make something happen there. She attempts to send it back in through Lorden, but a little bit too aggressive there, and good defending from Abby Locker.
Yeah, again, great play. Wall's looking a little tired here. 9 minutes left. Like to see the fans try to get into it a little bit, try to have them feed off their energy as they look a little slow in this one. A little tired out with, they got to make something happen. They got to put all they can into this one, as this could be the season ender for them if they can't score 3 goals in 8 minutes and 30 seconds.
So Harley checks off there in what will be her last DCIAA game. Lorden looking to make a play happen. Fans still waiting for something to happen here from the Penguins. Solid defending there from Cheney, though. 8 minutes and 10 seconds left. Penguins looking frantically for something to happen. Good defending there from Gutman. Gutman will play it back. That's Locker. Locker plays it right to Gutman. Lorden will make a run down the sideline to Carr. The fans getting into it now. Gutman tries to make a soft touch, but a little too hard. That'll go out of bounds. Carr with good defending there.
Yeah, Wilson continues to apply the pressure. 7 minutes left in this game. They're not putting on cruise control. They're playing the same way, and they're playing just great soccer right here. This has been a great class game for them. They've dominated this game, and it's a deserved win so far if they can close this one out.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The Tigers really dominating this one so far. See if they can hold on with 7 minutes and 10 seconds left. Looking to take home this DCIAA championship. Gutman will recover and kick it out of bounds. Thrown in quickly there by Charlotte Tama. Cheney with good defending, but played to Carr. Carr with a good ball down to McCrary. McCrary, one of the goal scorers early in this one. She'll take this one down the sideline and send it in. A good ball, but no one there. McCrary trying to make something happen here. They're not taking their foot off the gas pedal yet, I'll tell you that. Yeah,
great opportunities to score right there. Great run right there by McCrary. Gets in a great opportunity to score. Elects to cross this one in, but no one on the end of that one. A little bit too much power on that one. Wilson throwing 6 minutes left in this game. Walls, if they want to put anything and any chance left in this game, they have to put all they can get in this game in these last 6 minutes.
Ari Black playing against her former team. She'll throw this one in, and Carr is down there. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left. If you're just tuning in, you've missed a great one so far. 3-0, the Tigers have a commanding lead. They've dominated so far this game with great possession. An early goal at about midway through the first half from Rowan McCrary. And then to start the second half up, Jaden Tyree with a great run and a goal. And then towards the end of this half, Nevis Gotti with a turnover and a goal herself.
Yeah, injury timeout. Don't know who it is on the field, but clock was continuing to run a little bit, so we're down at 5 minutes and 39 seconds left in this game. It's real talking about this game is all you got to talk about this game is the possession. For the most part, Wilson's been able to dominate the possession, have opportunities to score 8 shots on goal in this game. And Walls has really only had one opportunity late in the second half. First half, they just looked very dead, went for a lot of long balls and wasn't able to connect with them. And then here in the second half, passing was a little bit better, but Wilson's pressure has really been able to get to them, forced them to make some dumb passes, and haven't been able to get the greatest connection.
That's Hadley Carr there, who will limp off the field. Tears streaming down her eyes. You can see the passion. Love that from Carr. So the clock was stopped at 5 minutes and 39 seconds left. Still 5 minutes and counting left for this Walls team to get something going. 3-0 here. Tigers still command the ball and the lead. Ari Black will throw this one in. Met by a Walls defender, but she'll recover. She plays it to Gotti. Gotti plays it to Gore. Gore a little too aggressive there to McCrary. McCrary, the freshman, will pass it to Gotti down the sideline back to McCrary. Lorden will get this one and dribble it through the midfield. She plays it to Gotti. Gotti's already got a goal. She's going for another one, and that's scooped up by Lucy Upton, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, too far of a shot right there, way outside the box. And not much power on that one. Routine save right there by the keeper.
Tigers still controlling the ball here. Lorden in the midfield. Gutman plays it to Lindblom. Lindblom to Gotti. And Lewis Richardson. Lindblom will recover. Play it back to Ari Black. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Penguins have to get something going here if they want to have a chance. Penguins getting something going here, but snuffed out by Kinsley Gutman.
Yeah, every time Walls seems to have some attack going, it seems like Wilson's able to just aggress on the ball, keep putting on that pressure, and take it away. Really haven't been able to hold the possession at all, and it's shown on the scoreboard. Again, 4 minutes left in this game. We appreciate you for being here, and if you're not, we hope you subscribe and then drop that like button and click that notification bell to be notified every time we're live for a Wilson sporting event. And stick around for this one, as we'll have the trophy ceremony and the boys varsity soccer game coming up after this.
Harley and McHugh check in for what will be their last DCIAA game. Coach has got all the seniors in here. Put countless hours in this Tigers team, and it shows. 3-0 on the scoreboard. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Gotti looking to make something happen. Gutman all over the place, per usual. A common trend in this game. McHugh almost forces a turnover there, but settled by Zara Escobar. Maeve has it now in the midfield. She'll play it up to Maxon and kicked out of bounds. Good defending there from Knoch. A quick throw in from the Penguins. They need to move quickly if they want to get on the board here. Maeve plays it way out wide, a little too far for the Penguins. That'll be a throw in from Lewis Richardson. Lewis Richardson tosses this one in over the head of Harley. It ends up on Gotti's boot. Gotti plays it down the sideline to McHugh. McHugh will dribble this one in. She plays this back to Gotti. Gotti from about the 10-yard line, looking to make something happen here, and that'll go out of bounds for a Tigers throw-in. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Still 3-0. Tigers looking to take the lead here, to keep the lead here and win this DCIAA championship.
Yeah, beautiful game of soccer, complete game played by this Wilson Tigers team. You saw right out of the gate that they looked dominant and continued ever since, really cementing this lead early in this game and just able to keep applying the pressure and not allow Walls to aggress at all or attack.
Gutman will settle it here in the midfield. Harley plays this one off her chest and will play it down the sideline. A good ball to McHugh. McHugh a little slow on it though, and the Penguins will scoop it up. They've got to make something happen here if they want to come back in this one. Maeve looking to play it down the sideline, but nothing brewing still. A good little idea on the 1-2, but Ella Cheney all over the place per usual. A common theme in this game. Wilson defenders all over the place. McHugh will settle this one and play it to Gotti. Tigers have not given up yet on scoring another goal.
Yeah, just to look forward to this rest of the season. This season is not complete for this Tigers team. Entering towards another playoffs, we'll have DCSSA action coming up soon. Got to think that the Tigers want to go for 2 championships. And this Tigers team is a very talented team. If they play their game, they hold possession ball nicely. They're able to play it through the midfield and then get it down in behind to their strikers. They can beat any team in the city.
A great season here from this school without Walls Penguins team. A 9-3 overall record, 6-1 in league play. Their only loss coming to the team they're facing once again, the Wilson Tigers. But the Tigers will prevail in this one with 15 seconds left. 3-0. Tigers still have the lead here. McHugh with the last opportunity. She'll keep this one in bounds, and it'll be ruled out. The Tigers have won the DCIAA championship. They bring it home from Tigers fans all over the world, and they'll win this one with a commanding win, 3-0. Goal scorers include Rowan McCrary, Jaden Tyree, and Nevis Gotti. They'll play Tuesday, November 9th to start the DCSAA soccer playoffs, but they got to celebrate now. A great win from the Tigers team, who has come from a far way this season. 12-4 record, like we said. And a great win for your Wilson Tigers.
Yeah, big break, get some rest in, and then just prepare for this next playoff run. Able to win 2 games this week and win out the championship like they were predicted to. So got the job done, but season not finished yet. Got to put some more work in and just really prepare for, we know, which is going to be a tough playoff in that DCSSA.
Don't go anywhere. We'll have the trophy ceremony and some interviews here. And starting at 7 o'clock, the men's varsity DCIAA championships as well against Bell.
We'll be right back with you. That is number 5, Captain Lucy Harley, getting her medal in that middle of the field. Beautiful game of Wilson that played today. Able to complete the season, and so are going to get some medals for that, for winning the DCIAA. First one is going to be another captain, number 7, Liza Lindblom. Then that next one is going to be Sage Hudson, number 25, striker. The next one is going to be number 00, Ruthie Williams, senior goalkeeper. And the next one's going to be the next goalkeeper, junior Sinai Anderson. Then the next one's going to be number four, Jaden Tyree. Next one's going to be Arwen Black, number 18, left back. Next one's going to be Empress Campbell. And we missed Taylor Lewis Richardson, senior right back. Next one's going to be number 27, junior striker or center mid, Hadley Carr. And then Nevis Gotti, senior center mid. And then Josie Kanak, defenseman. And then the rest of the team, number 40, Nicole Lorden, number 20, Tess Bellman, and that is the all DCIAA team right there, including Wilson's very own Lucy Harley. And after this, stick around. We'll have big, huge boys varsity game, boys varsity DCIAA championship game between your very own Wilson Tigers and the Bell Griffins. Should be a huge game. Wilson defeated Bell earlier in this season, but it's a whole different game as we saw on Tuesday. Playoff soccer is a whole different ball game, as Wilson was only narrowly able to defeat. As we saw, Wilson only beat Coolidge in penalties. So even though Wilson defeated Coolidge in the regular season pretty handily. Stick with us. We'll have an interview in a couple minutes with some of your Wilson varsity girls soccer goal scorers today, and even maybe one of the coaches. All right. So we have an interview here with Coach Hayes and Coach Mark, the both girls coaches of the varsity team.
Good evening, guys. Liam Irvin here on the field. I'm with Coach Merrick and Coach Mark. Coach Hayes. Coach Hayes, how does it feel to be the DCIAA champs? It feels awesome. We're super pleased with the girls' performance. All of them played really technically in the second half. We're just really proud. They've been dedicated the entire season. Coach, how has this team improved since the beginning of the season, and what are you going to take going into the DCIAA playoffs? Well, I think that over the course of the season, we just had to figure out where everybody fit into a formation that works for the talent that we have. So we're not going to improve technically a lot of different skills in such a short period of time. So working that out, playing a lot of very difficult teams. We played probably the hardest series of games against the private schools that I've seen in years. So playing with each other, learning where we need to be, and using our talents to the max, built up over time. I think that the way we played here in half, connecting, really quick passes, talking to each other, all the simple stuff, that's going to do well for us as we get into states. Lucy, how has the teammate chemistry played into you guys winning a lot of games this season?
We've definitely built a connection together throughout the season, and so that's definitely reflected on the field for sure, because